welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reacting to the semifinals of Leagues Cup 2024. Reaction de las Semifinales de la Leagues Cup. I'll tell you how my predictions went, what the third place looks like, what the final looks like, but you have to wait till tomorrow for the predictions because, well, one, content. Second of all, it's always how it's went. Third of all, I can. So, Eastern semifinal. Ended first, played first. Columbus Crew 3, Philadelphia Union 1. 3-1, Columbus Crew. Columbus Crew beats the Philadelphia Union pretty easily overall to make it to the final and earn the hosting rights to the final. Philly was still hosting the third place match anyway. The loser was still going to host the third place match. But that doesn't have the same oomph, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. You're playing for a last chance at the CCL, especially for Colorado. Well, who knows? Maybe if there's enough teams who've already made it through Leagues Cup and Open Cup that do enough in the MLS playoffs, whatever, maybe there's enough backfill. Would be tight. So, Philly, same situation. This is probably their best chance. With that being said, though, we'll get there. Columbus Crew dominates offensively. They look like the better team offensively. They push the ball forward. They do everything they need to do to get the goals that you would expect them to get. Philly does get a goal off a horrible defensive mistake by Girault and Schulte, which is uncharacteristic for Schulte. Girault, he did get dispossessed. I don't know if I'd exactly say it was all Schulte's fault, but he put it into a danger zone. Girault got pressed. Ball goes to Gazdag. You can't let him get that close. There you go. There's your goal. It was 1-1. Then Rolsey scores another. Cucho scores a header or a rebound off a header that he roofed home. But really, Columbus probably plays their second most dominant game of this tournament. Let's remember, they did not play the group stage as MLS Cup champions. They beat the shit out of Kansas City, which, pardon my French, but they did beat the shit out of Kansas City. Then they struggled against Miami, but the second half was dominant. First half, not so much. So there you go. But the NYCFC game was a struggle. They won on penalties. Then they dominate the Union overall over two halves and get their way through. I was right about this one. I got my prediction correct. I said Columbus would win. I've had them winning this tournament the whole time. Pre-tournament, pre-knockouts. And since, I've had them winning this tournament. Let's see if that stays the same for the final. But as of now, up to now, not knowing my final prediction, I've had them winning this tournament the whole time. And, of course, they do what they're supposed to do. Second best team in CONCACAF. The best team left in this tournament wins, moves on. 1-0 on my predictions. 1-for-1. Easy as you like. Columbus does their job. Western semifinal, LAFC 4, Colorado Rapids 0, LAFC 4, Colorado Rapids 0. I was right about this one. I kind of hate it. I'm not going to lie. I kind of hate that I was right because I wanted to see Colorado fight. And arguably they did, even though it was 4-0. The scoreline doesn't tell you the whole story of the game. It really doesn't. I think Colorado defensively did about as good as you would want them to do against a team like LAFC. Yeah, they couldn't finish. Yeah, they had a couple of set pieces that they didn't finish. But it's LAFC. Denny Bouanga, Kai Kamara, Olivier Giroud, Mateusz Bogusz, Christian Oliveira, Ilie, Atuesta, Hollingshead can even score. Murillo. This team, there's nowhere you could go and say, hey, you know what? I'm not afraid of this guy. He won't score on us. Then he does. Right? A good day against LAFC for an opposing team is 2-0. 2 goals against. Let's put it like that. 4 is yeah, that sounds about right. You're grading on a curve. But sadly enough, a knockout tournament doesn't grade on a curve. It grades on you failed, you're done. So, grading it on a curve, Colorado didn't play badly. grading it on the fact it's a knockout tournament in the semifinal in LA, you failed. LAFC did what they were supposed to do. Let's just be honest. I don't know why you would have thought it would have been 2 goals. Only 2 goals for LAFC. That was delusional. Why is it always the semifinals where somebody makes a stupid bet, blows up in their face during this tournament? Why? Last year, the $50 bet, the 2-0 bet this year. Y'all gotta learn. Let me cook. Don't mess with the pirate. Come on. Don't mess with the pirate during the semifinals. Come on, man. You gotta learn. Let me cook. Jesus. If you didn't watch the stream last night or the Nashville-Monterey stream last year, you wouldn't get it. But, hey, if you want the lore, I guess, yeah, but whatever. It's pretty funny. Some of the people in the chat were losing their minds like, why would you make this bet, Ron? I'm like, let me cook. It's LAFC. It's LAFC. They're going to score third. Let me cook. Let me cook. It's really awesome lore. It's funny. But with that being said, LAFC wins. I got that one right. They did their job. 2-2 on my semifinal predictions. 2 for 2. 100%. I don't think I've done that at all this tournament. Even got that close to a perfect record, but it's a semifinal, so there you go. LAFC gets it done. They do their job. Colorado goes to the third place match. So, the third place match in Philadelphia at 3:30 Central. Or is it 2:30? Either way, it's pretty early, but I'll be able to do both. Because the timings were shown I could do both live. So there you go. Philadelphia Union versus the Colorado Rapids. Philadelphia Union contra Colorado Rapids at Subaru Park. No prediction. That's tomorrow. But I'm very interested in watching this match. It's going to be a good one. It's 2 of the underdogs. I wouldn't say Philly was an underdog in this tournament, but they've really sucked this year. But they have really good knockout tournament form, at least up until the semifinals. Can't blame this one on COVID, can you? Colorado's been the Cinderella. Them and Mazatlan. Mazatlan was Mexico's Cinderella. Philly knocked out Mazatlan. But I'm pretty interested in this game. I think it'll go the distance. I think it might go to penalties. I really do. I don't think Andre Blake is going to give up 3 goals again. Could he give up 1? Yes. Do I see Philadelphia scoring more than 1 goal even though Tabaribo's back? No, not really. Not really. And who's to say Tabaribo starts? Right? They might go with Uda and Sullivan again, which was a failure of epic proportions. It really was. I think they made some bad selection decisions last night. But yeah, it's interesting, I think. The final. Well, we were all talking about the MLS Cup rematch to the letter. Columbus Crew versus LAFC at lower.com field. Columbus Crew contra LAFC. Lower.com field. To the letter. As what? 9 months ago? 8 months ago? 8 months ago. To the letter. To the letter. It is. At the same stadium, same teams. A little bit of differences, but there's Girault on that side. There's Chambost on the Columbus side. But Columbus is back in a final, in a continental final as well. Can they get revenge for the CCL? Could they redeem themselves? Could they beat LAFC again? Because they already kicked their ass down in LA earlier this year. It's not like the last time they met each other was the final. No, they met each other a couple of months ago and they kicked LA's ass in LA. This is going to be a good one. It may not be Messi versus America. It may not be Columbus versus America. But Don Garber, you got a good one here, which, hey, at least he has a storyline to play off of for like 4 days. Even though he probably is ripping his hair out, whatever's left that Messi's not there and America's not there. But hey, at least he has a little bit of a storyline to play off of. Is that 30K? I don't know. But should be a good final. I can't wait on Sunday. So we got third place, then the final on Sunday. MLS is back on Saturday. Liga MX, they played at Ornata last week. Second one back is this weekend. Not that we're covering any of it because I got Leagues Cup in Toronto. Toronto's actually playing well, so I don't know why I'm complaining. But, hey, there you go. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share us with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for the prediction. Mostly of the Leagues Cup final, but there will be a touch on the third place game. We'll start with the third place game. We'll talk about that for like a minute or two after the intro, and then we'll talk about the final for like 12, 13 minutes. It's probably about a 15-minute video. But third place and final prediction be advertised as just the final prediction because, of course, you know, that's what matters. But there you go. Saturday, again, Houston versus Toronto live in RSR. Sunday, third place game. Philly, Colorado, live. Columbus, LAFC, live in RSR. Monday, we're off. Tuesday, Toronto versus Ford, second leg, live in RSR. Hopefully they flip it over. Wednesday, we got some Central American Cup. Thursday as well. Friday off. Saturday, Toronto again with maybe a little bit of Mississippi State. Watching Mississippi State a little bit because they play on Saturday. Like the second half of their game against Eastern Kentucky. But, you know, there you go. That's next Saturday. And there you go. So, don't know why I went that deep on it, but who cares? See you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.